Now this came to the ears of prudent Medon under the chair where he had gone to earth, pulling a new flayed bull's hide over him. Quiet he lay while blinding death passed by. Now heaving out from under, he scrambled for Telemachus's knees and said, "Here I am, dear prince, but rest your spear. Tell your great father not to see in me a suitor for the sword's edge, one of those who laughed at you and ruined his property." The lord of all the tricks of war surveyed this fugitive and smiled. He said, "Courage, my son has dug you out and saved you. Take it to heart, and pass the word along. Fair dealing brings more profit in the end. Now leave this room, go and sit down outdoors where there's no carnage, in the court, you and the poet with his many voices, while I attend to certain chores inside." At this the two men stirred and picked their way to the door and out, and sat down at the altar, looking around with wincing eyes as though the sword's edge hovered still. And Odysseus looked around him, narrow-eyed, for any others who had lain hidden, while death's black fury passed. In blood and dust he saw that crowd all fallen, many and many slain. Think of a catch that fishermen haul into a half-moon bay in a fine mesh net from the whitecaps of the sea. How all are poured out on the sand, in throes for the salt sea, twitching their cold lives away in Helios' fiery air. So lay the suitors heaped on one another. Odysseus at length said to his son, "Go tell old nurse I'll have a word with her. What's to be done now weighs on my mind." Telemachus knocked at the women's door and called, "Eurycleia, come out here. Move, old woman. You kept your eye on all our servant girls. Jump, my father is here and wants to see you." His call brought no reply, only the doors were opened, and she came. Telemachus led her forward. In the shadowy hall full of dead men she found his father spattered and caked with blood like a mountain lion when he has gorged upon an ox, his kill, with hot blood glistening over his whole chest, smeared on his jaws, baleful and terrifying. Even so encrimsoned was Odysseus up to his thighs and armpits. As she gazed from all the corpses to the bloody man, she raised her head to cry over his triumph, but felt his grip upon her, checking her. Said the great soldier then, "Rejoice inwardly. No crowing aloud, old woman. To glory over slain men is no piety. Destiny and the gods' will vanquish these, and their own hardness. They respected no one, good or bad, who came their way. For this and folly a bad end befell them. Your part is now to tell me of the women, those who dishonored me, and the innocent." His own old nurse Eurycleia said, "I will then. Child, you know you'll have the truth from me. 50 all told they are, your female slaves, trained by your lady and myself in service, wool carding and the rest of it, and taught to be submissive. 12 went bad, flouting me, flouting Penelope too. Telemachus being barely grown, his mother would never let him rule the serving women. But you must let me go to her lighted rooms and tell her, some god sent her adrift of sleep." But in reply the great tactician said, "Not yet, do not awake her. Tell those women who were the suitors' harlots to come here."